Hello, everyone. Like many weeks, we continue to put as much shalom into our Shabbat as possible. If you're watching the news, then you know that every time we are turning it on, there are more complications and there are more misinterpretations that are happening for us in Israel. 217 days now that there are hostages in the hands of Hamas. As we enter this Shabbat this week, the Torah portion this week is called Kedoshim. It's ironically and beautifully placed. It's the center of the Torah. It's in the book of Leviticus, and it's the center of Leviticus. So some people call it the heart of the Torah or the holiness code. It's a beautiful Torah portion. And we'll be discussing more about it tomorrow at 8:30 at our service and Torah study. It's also something called Shabbat Tekuma. It's not an official name of the Shabbat. A lot of Shabbatot have special, really particular names. But Shabbat Tekuma is the word Tekuma comes from lakum, or to come up. It's sort of a resilience, a concept of being resilient, and it's this Shabbat is often called has this name because it's the Shabbat in between Yom HaShoah and then the two other Israel based holidays, which is Yom HaZikaron, that's Israel Memorial Day, and Yom HaAtzmaut, Israel Independence Day. And so it's the Shabbat that always places itself. And so this is in between, and hence it's called Shabbat Tekuma. It's this idea that we go from the Shoah, from the Holocaust, and move into the heaviness and the brokenness of Yom HaZikaron, Israel's Memorial Day, which we know this year carries with it an even more heaviness. And then the way that Israel does a lot of things, the moment we really switch, actually the sun goes down on Yom HaZikaron, when the sun goes down for Israel's Memorial Day, it switches automatically to Yom HaAtzmaut, which is Israel's Independence Day. And that's really how Israel functions. So behind me is this sort of hope-filled image of this Tekuma, of this standing proud of raising the Israeli flag. And so I hope that you feel like you could do that. I feel like that you could stand on a mountaintop and hold up that flag and proudly wave it, even amidst the complicated world that we're living in with the current events of political pieces that I'm not going to discuss, and other components that have to do with UN votes that are also, in my opinion, disheartening and often challenging to connect with the UN like we did a long time ago. And so on this Shabbat Tekuma, on this special Shabbat, I hope that you can carry this flag, if you will, in your heart, and know that it is a very much important part of everything that we do and everything that we say. We are Am Yisrael. We are the people of Israel. There are only less than 16 million of us, 15 million plus. So on this Shabbat, we're going to have a special service. I hope that you can be here with us. Perhaps if you join us, we'd invite you to wear blue and white. Services are at 6:30, not that far from now. And like I said, tomorrow at 8:30 is our service and discussion. for the Torah portion. So Am Yisrael Chai, and let's all try to continue like we have been to put as much shalom as we can into our Shabbat.